Dr. Kenny Anthony says the situation necessitated a formal statement from the St. Lucia Labour Party after consultation with its lawyers. The opposition leader says the most astonishing aspect of the Attorney General's 12-minute address was his attack on Justice Brian Cottles, who presided over the case.
It is simply astonishing for this Attorney General to publicly accuse the judge of using an untruth to arrive at a conclusion in a judicial matter. It is even more astonishing that the Attorney General would say that the judge excluded his sworn affidavit evidence. The facts are that Mr. Kenneth Morplesey, in open court, informed the judge that the Attorney General would not be relying on his own evidence. This triggered Mr. Astafan to say that this was a serious affront to the court, and true to Mr. Morplesey's statements to the judge, the Attorney General never presented himself in court, a fact which the judge emphasized.
In his statement on Wednesday, the Attorney General declared Justice Cottles' judgment unsound. He also maintained there was no wrongdoing on the part of Dr. Mondesi or Cabinet.
The learned judge has excluded my sworn affidavit evidence, which clearly indicated that Dr. Mondesi was not present at the Cabinet meeting. The learned judge has ignored the oral testimony of the Cabinet clerks to this effect. As a result, he has arrived at the patent untruth that Dr. Mondesi, at the time of the deliberations, was present at the Cabinet meeting. And the learned judge has used this untruth to conclude that Dr. Mondesi influenced the Cabinet decision. The learned judge's judgment is unsound, both in fact and in law, and warrants an appeal if government decides to do so.
Dr. Anthony says the Attorney General's pronouncements demonstrate that he has not understood the heart of the case. He says the attack on Justice Cottles, a contemptible action, must not go unpunished. The SLP leader is reiterating calls for the Attorney General's resignation.
It is unheard of that an Attorney General should publicly attack the integrity of a judge of a court. Dr. Nicholas Frederick has not only breached well-established conventions, but is in serious contempt of court. This is too much dishonor. Dr. Frederick must resign. He must not wait for the Prime Minister to fire him. He must go now.
Dr. Anthony says if the Prime Minister does not take decisive action against the Health Minister and the Attorney General, the Labour Party will be forced to escalate its efforts to secure their removal.
We think that the time has arrived for St. Lucians to really express their true feelings about this government and what this government is doing to this country. We have therefore applied for permission from the police to hold a demonstration sometime in early September to protest the behavior of this government, because this is a government that is totally unresponsive to advice, extended not only from the opposition but from the public at large, and the time has come to begin to express outrage about their behavior.
Already, civil society groups have indicated their eagerness to join the protest rally. Alison Kentish, HDS News, Channel 4.